you left it nice and warm for me. Thank you.
I know. I have a seat heater. I get so cold in here. This is where Letterman used to be. They used to freeze meat in this son of a bitch.
Right.
Yeah, this
I've heard about that one.
I was on that show. I was like, it cannot be that cold for me. Yeah. So my butt is so warm right now. It's not important information. Have y'all met before?
No, but it's such a pleasure to meet her.
Oh, you are so stunning. What a privilege to be here with you.
You did a whole lot of traveling last summer. You're still doing that, right?
Yeah. For me, last summer I did I fell in love with London. I did a play over there a couple years ago, and I fell in love with it. So I had to go back to London, and then I'd never been to Greece.
I play in London.
Did you?
Like about 8 months ago.
Oh my God. Oh, that's me in Greece, y'all. I
was hoping that was me.
I have been to Greece, and I did not look like that in Greece. It was different.
And let me tell you something, that Beyonce wind that was in my hair, that Beyonce wind, that is just what it's like in Mykonos.
Where are you here?
This is Mykonos. And it's windy all the time.
Wow.
So you just be walking around, honey, with the wind and everything.
With the Beyonce,
you're just in a
But
video.
you're living your best life. I love this, though.
Yeah. It was fabulous, and I went with friends, and it was incredible. And I went to places I'd never been before.
Yeah.
I went to Nevis. I took my mom to Nevis. We had like the best time, St. Kitts and Nevis. And I was just doing my little tour, I guess. I don't know.
What's next? You have a plan?
So I did a safari in South Africa like 2 years ago.
Love safaris.
Now this is sounding real fancy, because I used to just go to the zoo, all right?
Hey, I love the zoo.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the zoo.
We're going to the zoo this
I
weekend.
safaris. I live in New York. It's enough.
This is what
there's enough happening.
You get enough zoo.
No, you've got to. It's such a privilege and a blessing to be able to experience it. But it is the best vacation.
It is incredible to see animals just in their natural habitat, and you can just have this whole new experience. That's
Are you
amazing.
sleeping out in the
No,
Hell
I don't do those things.
Okay. This ain't out of Africa.
Tent.
Yeah, this ain't out of Africa.
So you're in a hotel.
Well, no, you get your little villa thing.
You're in a very nice little villa, but I will say,
on safari.
I will say they come in. There is a friend in the audience right now of mine, and her mom. It was crazy. She came out of the shower. I think this is a story. It wasn't in my room, but they opened the doors. They know how to unlock the doors, like the baboons.
You mean
and they destroyed it. She came out of the shower butt naked and thought it was her husband coming in, and it was not
her husband.
And it was not.
So I'm my producer.
Oh my God. Don't worry, he's gonna hold your hand.
It's a long story.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I missed it, and I still think it's funny.
Oh my God. Susan's latest series is called The Residents. All episodes are streaming on Netflix. So I love the show. I've actually had a couple people from the show on here. Was it very fun to shoot? Because the cast is incredible.
So fun. I had the best cast. We had the best time. It was comedy, so it was nice to be light and fun and funny.
But it's light, but there's murder.
Yeah.
But it's like fun murder. It's like,
it's like, how do you make murder fun? I get it. Put it in Shondaland. You know what I mean? Put a great cast behind it. Just so wonderful. And when I read the script, it was like, I read that thing and 10 pages in, I knew I wanted to do it.
Oh,
so
yeah, you gotta know, you gotta figure out who did it, too.
Right? Oh, wait. Yeah, you gotta figure out who did it.
Did you know?
I wanted to know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I wanted to know. I don't like surprises.
Me neither.
Yeah, so I was like, tell me who did it. And some people wanted to wait to the end. And I still have such a hard time saying. I don't want to spoil it for people.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it either.
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And it's just an interesting show. All the characters and. Did you meet anyone at the White House to kind of prepare for the role?
I did.
'Cause that's an intense role.
It is, and there is actually a role called an usher at the White House, and it's not somebody showing you to your seat. This is like a person who runs the residence of the White House, which is all the butlers, all the mechanics, the plumbers, everybody, chefs, everybody who makes the White House go. The chief usher is the manager of all that. So they're kind of like the president of the East Wing. Do you know what I mean? And so my role is the assistant usher. I was supposed to be elevated to chief usher, as you saw in the clip. He won't give me my job. So that's the problem. Starts at the beginning. And so I had a wonderful usher that was with us when we first started filming, named Haley O'Connor. And I was the only person on set who actually had their role, the person who literally has their role be with us.
Yeah.
So I was able to sit with her, talk with her about what it meant to be in that position. And so I felt like I got a little cheat sheet.
It's a crazy thing too, because it actually, I love anything thought-provoking too. It was it was very entertaining, but at the same time, I was totally on Google right after going, what is this? And is this real? And then I didn't realize, because I never thought about it, but the staff stay. No matter what president is there, the staff is there. And I'm like, that must be hard.
You have butlers who have been there for 40 years. They've seen,
you know what I'm saying? Just depending on the president, depending on the staff, that must be hard.
You can't make it look hard. And that's the thing you have to learn about the ushers. Like, you have to make it look like it's all good. Whatever administration is coming in, whatever political bend they have, you have to be like, it is all good.
I was like, this
you
is
are
a real
there to make
thing.
this smooth and transitional and run this house. So, yeah.
Yeah, and the part when
exhausting.
I was
and
like,
the temperature, you know, you have to change. You know, look, there's a lot of complicated people who are in that White House.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's complicated no matter who's in there, and like the conversations.
But we have a character in the show played by Edwina Finley who when the administration she loved left, she falls out. Like, she's a hot mess, and you're not supposed to
and
be
she's
that.
one of my favorite people in the show. Yeah, she is sitting down drinking at the party.
Exactly. We don't know what they have to deal with. We don't know what happens. We just see what happens in the West Wing, and we don't even think about that part.
We never think about.
We never think about it.
But we don't really.
We don't. And the beautiful thing that Paul William Davies wrote is sort of like an homage to the people who do this, and we made it fun, and we tried to build it around the murder mystery aspect of it. But really, there are true stories, like the story about when the president, there's a story in it where the president needs the shower pressure to be really hot and really hard. And I don't get you to
all
quote
in
me.
the bathroom.
I'll be like, Truman, Harry, I don't know, whichever president. There is one in history that really wanted that to happen with the shower. And so they paid homage to these stories. They plugged these stories in from this book, The Residence, that was written just about the people in the residence. No murder mystery in it. But Paul William Davies, our showrunner and, talented writer, created this murder mystery around these characters.
That scene is funny. Because there are so many grown people in this room where he's like, see? It's just spitting on me. And he's just in the shower, and you're like...
the president,
I was like, he was also your producer. He was like,
this producer is wild.
There's a few. All right, we have to take a quick break, y'all. You can see Susan's show, The Residence, on Netflix.